Hi, Frank Grote here for SRF Training and Consulting. We are located in beautiful Northeast Wyoming, and we offer real-world solutions in personal protection. Today, I want to talk a little bit about less lethal tools. Specifically, I want to talk about pepper spray, and I want to talk about bear spray. They are the same thing, but they're really not. And the reason that they're not is because of A, formulation, and B, their use case. I'm bringing this up because there have been some reports in the news over the last couple of weeks, couple of months, of people who have gotten in trouble for using bear spray in what they thought was a legitimate manner, and maybe it was, but because bear spray isn't supposed to be used on humans, they're getting in trouble for it. So let's dig into it a little bit. We'll talk about the tools themselves. We'll talk a little bit about use cases. And I want to show you some things that might make you think a little bit.
So this shows kind of a little flavor of some of the news coverage that I've been seeing, right? So California woman arrested for using bear spray in a store. Another man who was used it as part of a road rage. While those may have seemed appropriate to them in the moment, they really weren't, and they're in serious trouble.
So let's talk about the tools right now. Pepper spray, OC as some people call it, and OC stands for oleoresin capsicum, which is the compound that is used to provide the effect when we spray it. It's derived from capsaicin, which is the active ingredient in peppers. Capsaicin is what makes you sweat when you eat hot food. It just is what it is. And if it's delivered to the eyes or to the mucous membranes, to the mouth, it can be an irritant. So the way that it's derived is that peppers are broken down, the capsaicin is isolated, it's put into solution, hence it becomes an oleoresin, and those solutions have varying degrees of potency. And those are measured by the percentage of major capsaicinoids. That measurement is the measurement. If somebody's trying to sell you something that says 10 million Scoville heat units, it's crap. They're crap. Don't buy it. Look for a number like this one right here. This Asp Defender, this is a 1.4% major capsaicinoid solution. And that's about as potent as it gets for use on people. It's the industry kind of maximum standard. You'll see formulas running from 0.2% up to 1.4%. And I've found that most of the time when people start complaining that pepper spray doesn't work, it's because they were using a leaky formula. Again, this goes back to labeling. Quality pepper spray for professional use, for serious use, has that major capsaicinoid figure on the can. It's right here on this first defense. This is 1.3, this is 1.4. Bear spray. Bear spray is federally regulated as a pesticide. Even though it doesn't kill, it's still considered a pesticide. And it says right on this label right here, not for use on humans. Oh, okay. At the core, it's still pepper spray, but it's a 2% solution. It's 2% major capsaicinoids. And that makes it considerably more potent than the stuff that we can use for people. And that's in part why this is labeled not for use on humans.
So far as products are concerned, this picture represents kind of the range of sizes you'll find in OC dispensers for law enforcement or the private sector. The two on the outside are law enforcement only, but in most states, everything in between will work. The Mark III on the left and the Mark VI in the middle with the flip top are both very common. You'll see a number of units in some places, such as this little one in the center, that have a twist top, I actually don't recommend those because that twist top can get twisted while it's in your pocket or your purse, and you could wind up pushing the button, and that creates its own problem. Here we see some common brands of bear spray, such as you would encounter in your local sporting goods store. They're all very similar in size. In formulation is federally mandated to be no more than 2% major capsaicinoids. They function the same. You pull off the safety tab, you press down the plunger, and they will shoot a fog out to about 40 feet in still air. So now that we've talked a little bit about the tools and kind of what they look like and how they work, let's look at use cases. So as I said before, the use case for pepper spray, for OC, is someone or a bunch of someones is trying to physically attack you with something less than lethal means. They're coming at you with their hands, with their feet. They're trying to shove you, push you around, throw you down, whatever. Some physicality. If they're coming at you with a lethal tool like a knife or a firearm, you don't want to be reaching for pepper spray. You want to be reaching for a tool that delivers lethal force. That said, bear spray is designed for use against wild animals, carnivores, predators in the wild that are trying to eat you. Bears, wolves, things of that nature. There was a case not too long ago where a couple of people got arrested for using bear spray on a moose. A moose isn't going to try to eat you. You just go the other way, and the moose generally will leave you alone. And they got hooked up for harassing or harming wildlife. The use case of this is in defense of your life, short of a firearm. I can tell you that from having hiked the backcountry of the Sierras for many, many years, I had a can of this with me, but I also had a firearm. Now, the bears in California are nothing like grizzlies or Kodiaks, the really huge predatory bears. The bears in California are black bears. They're large, but they're generally not that much of a threat. They just want to be left alone. Bears, like in Yellowstone or up in Alaska, they will try to eat you, and that's what this is for, is to keep them away. That's the use case. It's the only use case. So having all that in mind, let's take a look at a video. This came out of California a couple of months ago. To set it up, this is a group of 6 young ladies who were out for a hike in the backcountry, and they encountered a guy, an older guy, who was being a bit of a jerk, for lack of a better term. Caution on this video, it's full of not safe for work language, so headphones or just skip past it if you don't want to hear the language.
Get away from us, please.
I don't have to get away from you.
Yo. Up in my face like that.
Because you're stupid and you
I
can't
will
read a
bear
sign.
you the fuck out of
chill
you.
the fuck
Back
out.
away from me right now. Back away from me right now.
We're about to leave.
Back
Like,
away from me right the fuck now.
And
we're literally
get in
leaving.
your car and get out of here.
Okay, then walk away.
Okay with my car. Please leave. Please leave.
We already said that we were leaving. That was the first thing that
can I
came out of
sit
my
in my
mouth.
vehicle?
Yeah, the first thing that came out of my mouth is you're not allowed to park here.
Yeah,
You
That's
said,
okay,
"I'm
and we're
sorry."
leaving.
Why would I apologize? We're leaving. You called us
Because
an
you're
asshole.
breaking, because
You were being disrespectful to start with.
they're
So.
ticketing people.
Okay, well, we're leaving.
It's not your rule that we have to apologize for. Don't
Back
come
the
up
fuck
in my
away.
face.
Back the fuck away. Back the fuck away.
Hey!
Alright, get in the car, let's go.
Back the fuck away from me. You just fucking hit me.
You're gonna break your fucking window.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Let's go, Nate.
Get out of here.
Open it, open it, open it, open it.
Ticketing people.
It's not your rule that we have to apologize for. Don't come up in my face.
Back the fuck away. Back the fuck away.
No.
Hey! Back the fuck away!
Alright, get in the car. Let's go.
Come on, Ava.
Now, there's an argument to be made, and there was a big debate about this when this video first surfaced, over whether that use of force was legitimate. My opinion is that it wasn't. There's a lot of other people who say that it was. The camera, of course, doesn't show us everything. The young lady who sprayed the guy maintained that he was trying to attack another one of the women. Well, the camera, I don't think, shows that. And so her use of force looks a little bit over the top. That said, he declined to press charges. So did she. I think local law enforcement wrote it up to mutual combat and said, you know, we're not going to do anything here. Done. Under California law and the law in a lot of states, that's an aggravated assault. It really, really is, because, again, not for use on humans, right? You have to use products for what their intended purpose is. This is not intended to be used against humans. Now, there might be an exception to be made in a case where it's a last resort. You don't have any other means, and if you don't do it, you might get killed. But you're going to need to be able to articulate that, just as you would have to articulate in any use of force. My advice, if you're going to be carrying this stuff, carry this stuff that works for humans. Do not drive around with one of these in your car and say, hey, if somebody gives me any crap, I'm just going to hose them down with my bear spray. You're going to go to jail if you do that, most likely. And as a trainer, part of my mission is to make sure that good, honest, normal human beings who are law-abiding don't get jammed up for doing stuff that, oh, it sounded like a good idea at the time, but it really wasn't, because they didn't kind of know what the rules were. And I'm telling you, the rules in just about all 50 states, if you use this on people, it's a problem. So that's my spiel. If you'd like to learn more, check out our website, srftrainingandconsulting.com, or drop us a line on Facebook, SRF Training and Consulting. I am Frank Grote. This is SRF Training and Consulting. We are in Northeast Wyoming. We offer real-world skills in personal protection, and we hope to see you all real soon.